yeah, Widow v Monkey. But what we want to do when is basically like output some kind of pressure. Our Widow has a sightline here. We should output some kind of pressure as soon as possible. So our Lucio can try and go back to peel for Monkey. That can work out. But the rest of us need to output some kind of real pressure.
I I realized I think we watched two. We did Busan twice. I think this is the wrong Busan we wanted to mod.
Oh yeah,
Sorry.
no, no, that's fine.
Yeah, I should have made that clear. It's a 7.5 HXT
X
4.
D 4.
XT, yeah, 4. Yeah. I think it's still the same comp. Yes.
We're on the other side. Okay, this is easier since we're on Sojourn, not Widow. So yeah, we have our space here, Hazard, Genji, Sojourn wide and far away. We're getting a little bit too close in terms of like our front to back distance here. Nice, Kai. Again, we're stacked this way. We want to put our front line this way. And if we want to swing, then we put our Sojourn that way. So Sojourn, Hazard, Genji, Kiriko. And that's how we can output pressure and take space. Yeah, Reaper's out. We didn't really defend our backline well enough on this rotation. Like, let's see, our Sojourn's here. If you have slide, what you can do is slide up there, maybe, or honestly just stay here, because their monkey's going to jump if you use slide and you're vulnerable. We really want right now our front line to take space into monkey, so he's forced to either jump you and feed because he's jumping too early, or just like give space and back up. So maybe just Sojourn here, and then Hazard can walk up and contest the monkey. Oh, we almost have TP. Yeah, basically, I think all of that happened because we didn't get pressure on the monkey before we rotated. So you're getting literally landed on, and it's not really your fault. We just need to coordinate frontline pressure first, so we disable the monkey from just landing on top of our Kiri Sojourn like that. Let's look at this fight. Monkey's in. He should get no value on this dive because it's too far. It's way past the choke. We can force him out. That's good. Now it's our turn. So a little bit of an overpeak. If we feel like we're getting stuffed too hard in the choke point here, another path we can take for a Sojourn is just up here to shoot around the corner. Or you can go down here to get an angle on Monkey. If they're like in this area specifically, you kind of have to walk this way to get an angle around the corner. Now, from a macro sense, if they have the big Brawl ultimate, which is Juno, and we're funneling through this really tight area, we're unlikely to win this fight if they manage to set up like a Monkey, Juno, Ashe, Brig. If they manage to get their setup here, we're not going to be able to walk through this choke successfully if they Juno ult here. So we can. I would just recommend we do a split here since they have those Brawl ultimates. We can do our like core go that way if you want to push point, Hazard, Lucio, and then Sojourn can swing this way. So Sojourn, Kiri. Yeah, as you can see, fighting like head to head against the Juno ult is difficult at best. So now we have the rush, and they don't have the Juno ult, so we do have the Brawl ult advantage. We can just run into them and pretty much like take whatever space we want with the rush.
We get a little, but she gets the Curie like the Ashe on their team, which is a little unfortunate.
And honestly, the only way to force out this Ashe angle is for our own Sojourn and Orisa to like shoot at her. Orisa has good range. Also, I don't know if you heard this guy, but if he's up here, you can just send Lucio, Sojourn, Kiri, or Genji to just clear him out. Push him out, and then he no longer has the flank. Okay, nice. Oh, nice shots. Be careful closing the distance to the enemy there, but yeah, that's pretty good. I think the rest of us just it's left to Kai. You do get beat health. Do you not have dash? You do have dash. Just dash out. Just dash out. Go back. Yeah. Make sure you survive there. Your team's coming back to help you, so you don't need to stand on point. I'm probably not being super clear right now, but it'll make more sense if you guys go back and watch the anime VOD I did. Sometimes it's hard to describe like what the right and wrong play is when things get chaotic. Okay, we're on Sigma comp, so we need what? Some kind of angle. Because if we stack on this composition, that's going to be a loss. Who wants to take the hard off angles here? Like, we want an angle main and an angle top, most likely. We could also have an angle right side. So I would say Sojourn wants to take the wider angle, so maybe Sojourn there. And honestly, Sigma can, you guys don't even need a push top at all. Like, you were looking for range. So we could even put Sigma, Ashe, Sojourn, Baptiste or something like that. Or Bap on the ground. Where is it? Sojourn. That's a Sojourn, that's a J. Ashe, like that. But the problem with stacking here is, okay, we have hitscan, that's great. We have 3 hitscan looking at this angle. But you guys are all zoned with just one monkey bubble. Like, if monkey puts his bubble down right here on top of you guys, everybody on the team is zoned. But if we have some kind of off angle here, like, they can't stand there and they can't dive you. That's why the off angle is important with double hitscan. Even right here, I would definitely split off one of you guys to go through this window and maybe take this position. Like Sojourn Lucio could do this. Don't slide in, that's kind of suicidal. Shooting Reaper, that's good. Shooting Monkey. Okay, now they're coming out of this tiny choke point. That's really good for us, because we can take as many angles as we want. But we didn't take a single angle. We were all stacked as 5. So I think Sigma... Oh wait, who's who? Who's here right now? Vesper's here. Can you guys unmute and tell me where you want to stand?
Yeah. Vesper.
Or Pika, where do you want to stand? Or Vesper,
Um,
where do you want to stand?
I okay. Vesper, go first. Yeah.
I was gonna say like kind of around that sort of pillar. That's like, yeah.
Yeah, sure. I like that.
I think I probably should have jumped to the high ground, like by the rock on your left.
Like there?
Yeah. Yeah, around there-ish, maybe.
Yeah, sure, that's reasonable. I think you can also be um, like directly behind Sig.
Okay.
But yeah, sure, this is reasonable. Let's put you there. What about who else is here? Is that it?
We have Kenny here, who is also in.
Um, okay, so I would say Lucio right beside like I think it's the pillar, but like on the other side.
Like this way?
Yeah.
Yeah, oh sure. I like that. That's good. You just gotta be careful you're not getting shot by Sojourn, because it's not a lot of cover here. It's just one pillar, but that's a reasonable spot. And then for I guess our hit scan, maybe
Mhm.
Sojourn on like the wider angle, and then Ash on the more main-ish angle. And that's basically so that when they dive you, if their monkey wants to dive, this is a harder dive because it's further away than this. I guess this would be like the more vulnerable position. And Sojourn can be in the more vulnerable position because she slides out.
She has to.
Or you could
Makes
even
sense.
play wider, like you could even play like that angle if you want. Or if you see their entire team rotate there, you could, I mean, you could play all the way over there if you want. And maybe get some Lucio support. Uh, like that. Nice beat. Good bad beats help. Make sure we're helping our BAP survive the primal there. Yeah, I think we lose again because we kind of end up, like, this is what we really want to avoid. Ash, Sojourn stacked on top of each other. If we end up like that, we knew that we made a positional mistake.
Locking satellite vector.
They Juno, we need a kite. But yeah, we're too stacked. So we push back in. Don't slide in, Sojourn. You definitely could have bobbed earlier too, guy. You're cooking with the sauce. At least it didn't get cancelled. Okay, nice. Two v4, tell me, or 2v3. Sorry, what am I saying? 5v3. I'm losing my mind, guys. Don't worry about me. I have object permanence. I can count to 5, I think. So this is clearly not the best setup. Let's do it again. Vesper, you go first. Or, yeah, whoever's here to say it, yeah.
Maybe closer to the stairs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm good with that.
Seeing Vesper there, I think for me on BAP, maybe like the bottom left of the point building, like just behind him, pretty straight, yeah, like there-ish, a
Like
bit
here?
left more.
Or here?
Yeah. Yeah, like using the stairs or the pillar on the point as cover.
Yeah. I think I would definitely prefer you to have, like, this cover here if we're playing this close to
Okay.
the left side.
Okay.
Because you're very safe in this room. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then that leaves Kenny.
Um. Okay, so I go on the pillar, or yeah,
Like one of these, maybe?
yeah, or maybe use like that thing in mail to also take cover.
Oh, this thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, I like this spot for you. And it's okay for you to play further back because you have ultimate. So you want to not be the dive target. So you can even play, like, all the way back here if you like. And then support our... like, if you want to play there with our Sojourn, maybe. That would be a good choice. And then I would suggest our Ashe could maybe play that angle. Yeah. Does that look good? And what happens if they rotate this way, by the way? Because we're set up for this area, kind of. What if the enemy's like, oh, we're going left?
Then we could just like also like rotate. Like if I'm sitting on like that side of the like the part of the middle thing, I just can move like behind it.
Yeah. You just like, you guys take linear algebra? Just take all the points in this area and use the rotation matrix and rotate them 90 degrees that way. So, like,
Mm-hmm.
uh,
Oh yeah, wait, yeah, literally,
yeah, just
we
like
would just move
Sig,
to where we were
Vav,
before, pretty
Lucio,
much.
Sojourn, Ashe. Something like
Okay.
that, right? And then it's
Mm-hmm.
like basically the same setup, but just rotate it 90 degrees.
Mm-hmm.
The big like idea here is you are in a triangle most of the time. So this is okay. Don't look at the map right now. You're in a triangle, so it's like Sigma, Sojourn, Ashe. Then this is the triangle, and this prevents your Sigma from taking too much pressure at once because if they're peeking Sig, they're also peeking at least one of your DPS off angles.
Mm-hmm.
And your Sigma has a lot of like CC power. He has Rock, and he's like a very good anchor. So he supports these angles too. You know, he can't just like be ran through. If people want to go through Sig, for instance, if they go on Sojourn, if they like have Monkey that just goes on Sojourn over Sigma's head, the Ashe, because we're not stacked, crucially, gets shot, or whoever's diving Sojourn gets shot by Ashe. And Sigma's role when that happens is he zones off the rest of their team. 4 people are there, 1 person or 2 people dive Sojourn. Sigma can zone everybody while Ashe helps peel. Same goes for this direction. They go on Ashe, Sojourn peels, and Sigma zones. Right? And we don't even have to move around for that to happen. We don't have to move at all. It's just like we support each other by our positions like that.
Then we would just leave like one of the supports with each DPS as well. Like Baptiste is kind of nearby Ashe, and
Yeah.
Lucio is kind of nearby the
Yeah.
Sojourn. Okay.
Sorry, Sig. So, it's alright. Sojourn. Lucio would be more towards Sojourn's angle to support Sojourn. And then Ashe, Bap. Ashe could be a little bit wider than Bap, but Bap is basically like directly behind Sig all the time. Because Bap is Sig's lifeline. And these two, Sojourn and Lucio, you can, unlike Ashe, who wants to kind of stay put in a safe spot, you guys can swing wider and go on like wide flanks because you both have mobility to slide out if you're pressured. And that's kind of how the comp works like that.
This ends now.
Yeah, yeah, no angles there.
So just register Greg's Unseen 5K.
Which
Yeah,
part?
5K when Ether put the window down. It was actually like so hard.
Wait, whose window?
Ether's.
This one? Let me watch.
Greg 5K.
Oh, Greg
On the
shooting through the window.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see Greg Both.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's so juicy. It's so fat. Clean. Greg is a martyr. Martyr to the cause of 5-stacking our angle comp. Triangle equals Illuminati confirmed. Yeah, I didn't draw the eye in the middle, but there is an eye in the middle. Baptiste is the eye.
The eye in the middle is the point.
Okay, really quick. This comp is fine. What's the difference if we have Mei instead of Ashe? Let's do our triangle again. Sig, Bap, Sojourn, Lucio. Oh, Mei is not going to be playing back main. The difference is Mei is brawling in front with Sig. So we're sacrificing our long range damage in favor of Sig actually gets to push in with Mei a lot more. And that's all. Nice, I think we're playing that pretty well. We just need to turn and play Reaper. That's good. Big wall. Another good wall here.
Oops.
Oh, that's a little unfortunate. I think, yeah, we might want to play like Sig, Bat, Mei, Sojourn, Lucio. That could be our way of surrounding the choke and staying alive. Huge blues. Wait, did you see that? The Brig survived the blizz by the barrier here, and then the barrier moved down. She almost got frozen, but she didn't get frozen.
It's so rough.
This ends now.
I think you're losing this fight, so maybe don't ult here. I think it's a lost fight, basically. Okay, retakes. This is really important. These guys have Reaper, Cass, Zarya. They're gonna stuff this choke really hard. How do we get around it? I already told you guys this on the first map. What's the answer?
Take the off
Go with
the exit.
Who's off angling?
Sojo and Lucio, because they have more
Mm.
mobility to get out if they
Yeah.
pressured.
Soju and Lucio. And you wait for these guys to take aggro, take the angle. And then the enemy's left with the decision. We need to either take damage or try and push in or back out or like run at these guys. So when they make this decision, as if you guys are playing correctly and playing like basically what I'm saying is we don't want to push as Sigma, Bap, Reaper. We don't want to like hard W key past the choke while our Sojourn hasn't really done anything yet. Otherwise, they'll just isolate the 5v3 and you're going to lose.
Mm-hmm.
But I imagine you're going to get grabbed or Juno ulted here and lose the fight.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like I saw the future. Wow. I imagine here you're going to get Juno ulted and probably lose the fight, even if you beat. Yeah, unfortunate. Well, I'm like omniscient or something today. I don't know. Right now we have beat, so we could win because we have a little bit better brawl with the beat here. However, it's a little bit early, right? Like we're not on top of them yet. Maybe if we beat 3, 2, 1 now, this would be a really good beat. Because now we're taking aggro. That's a good flex. Oh my god, this Reaper. Also, instead of flexing here, I think this would be a really good window, actually. They're in a line. They're out of cover. Right? That's our conditions to use window. When is the enemy out of cover? Right now they're out of cover. Like this Zarya and Reaper and Cass, they're all out of cover. If we window on top here right now, we're going to get a pick for sure. If we flex, it's like, okay, probably these guys will die, but also they're on top of our backline, so we really need to clear out the Zarya and Cass first. You too, Kai. Like, I don't know what you're shooting right now, but it should be the Reaper. It should be the people that are going to kill you in a second. Yeah, good job. That is that map. That's kind of what happens when we 5-stack our comp and try and push through the choke against like Brawl Ultimates. We'll almost always lose if we try and do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Good. Thank you.
Yeah, I suggest all you guys, I'll probably ping you too, is just watch the Anima VOD I did with the Hazard comp. I think we learned some stuff about like the SIG angle stuff here that I didn't talk about, but the stuff, if you guys play Hazard at all, is important. Oh, you want to go over Coliseum Lost 2? Yeah, sure. Mira, yeah. You can unmute. You don't. It's okay.
It's like kind of loud, and my brother has his friends over.
Mm-hmm.
You know how like kids are. You're loud as fuck. So.
Where I'm trying to find it again. Okay, I found it. One. Or sorry, 2.
I'm running out of characters for my notes. I guess I should put this in the VOD forum, not in the main chat.
What, your notes?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably put them in the forum. They're gonna get buried here. So this comp, Orisa, Mei, Cass, it's exactly the same thing we were talking about with Hazard, Genji, Sojourn. So we anchor on the choke. Let's say this is the choke we want to hold, and we put one person on each side of the choke. So let's say this is Orisa, Mei, and then Cass could be, or that's at C. Cass could be back there, and that's it. Like, you can do maybe like Brig Juno. or I don't want to put Juno here because it's kind of awkward with the LOS, but otherwise I would.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, maybe Juno
Yeah.
Brig, like that.
Yeah, in one of our previous VODs, they gave us the note like try to play your support I don't remember the exact wording, like opposite with your tank so they don't have to peek LOS
Yeah,
to
yeah. Like this, yeah, this way, opposite in the sense, like crossing the
Mhm.
lane. And if your wrist is
Okay.
here, you could put Juno there, or like that. So yeah, that's it. There's a positioning. And then everything else is just when do we push and when do we pull. And that is like our speedrun usage essentially. Oh my god, you got blown up. Oh, you used gold already. Okay, let me check. Let me check. Using gold before the enemy does is like puts you at a big disadvantage. So yeah, it's unfortunate. Oh my god, Greg, he's doing it. He's feeling himself. Nice.
Wait, that was kind of crazy. He looked for longer than I thought he would.
Something on this map in particular, it's usually really difficult to push that way when they have Ashe holding the high ground. Oftentimes you will have to back up and then play this again, so you can poke a little bit, but a lot of the time you're going to find yourself playing Cass, Orisa, Mei back in the corner again. The problem with playing like this, like, tell me what the issue is. What if we played Mei, Orisa, Cass? What's the problem with that setup?
Cass is open.
Yeah, he's kind of out of cover. Even if he had a little bit of cover, like, I don't know. What if he was, like, kind of on the pillar? Like, he's just too close to the fight is the issue. Like, he doesn't have any distance between Orisa and himself. He is brawlier than, like, Sojourn or Ashe, but it can be difficult if you're getting that close. I think Cass can get away with it more than like Ashe on their comp can. This setup is good. Now I'm not sure. Okay, if they drop on point, we can like use an ultimate here. Oh, double support ult, yikes. I think for this fight, we need to just use Juno ult. Like right now, if we Juno ult, we have a good chance of winning the fight here. Oh, we use Noon too. Everybody press Q. Surely we won't need them next fight, right? Surely. How did we die though? Let me check. Rolling into their rally. Unfortunate. I think you just didn't maybe realize your rally was ending that quickly. Dashed. Okay, set up here, casting high ground. We should stop card immediately because we have our cast angle, so we can drop like Orisa, Mei, Cass right away, and we can brawl out these guys on point. We don't want to let the Orisa go under the bridge because then she has a lot more cover than she does in the open here when she's pushing. Reaper's on high ground, so we can clear Reaper. Now that Reaper has no Wraith, hey, that's a trigger. Let's go. Let's go fight them. Maybe we can look at this Reaper because he doesn't, excuse me, have his escape cooldown. Good Blizzard. Yeah, that's solid. That should be a fight win. Make sure we're not like just W king into the enemy to chase kills. We're playing patiently. As soon as we get those kills, we should win the fight if we just survive. So I would just stay up here as Cass instead of walking into the pincer, or at the very least kill the enemy Juno and then walk up. And yeah, same with you, Kenny. You're walking into the enemy a little too hard here. You just play patiently, maintain your angle, and we'll win slowly because of our numbers advantage. We don't need to like hard push when we're down resources. So it is kind of unfortunate that we lose the fight when we got 2 kills right off the bat. That's not good, that's just scouting. Mira uses Juno ults. That's good, we can walk forward, we kill Cass. Easy. Simple. A little bit of target focus here. And again, dropping the chase kills will get ourselves killed. Our setup here is quite good. I like that. They use Juno ult really early, so we can kite this. Okay, good speed rank. We made some trouble though. Oh, we got ults. Good ults. I like that. We're over ulting a little bit here. I don't think we need a rally just yet. Also, when we're nooning, it'd be nice if our noon... Okay, first let the Orisa finish her ult. And then if we can noon and walk this way, so we swing out with noon, so this whole lane becomes a dangerous area for our noon, instead of just this area. See how it's like way more LOS? And yeah. And it's actually our turn to push here, and we have noon, so using rally is a little bit redundant. The enemy's already kiting us because our noon is up and we're swinging the corner. So it's not like rally is defending our position. Our position is the one that they're already running away from. They use noon. Oh, that's pretty nice. Oh, you agreed, Vesper. Okay, the enemy just used gold, so we should be... Sorry, that's the risk. The enemy just used gold, so we should be able to get a big blitz here. That's a huge blitz. Good job. Just some cover usage from our Sojourn. But yeah, otherwise that's good. That's solid. Please go Cass. No way.
I remember hearing during this Blizz, I think we had some targeting difficulties because I think we had 2 on the Orisa and we had 1 on the Cass. I think I remember Mira calling like, switch the Cass, and then we ended up getting neither of them.
Yeah.
Which was unfortunate.
It's okay, you'll get used to that in practice. He was much more vulnerable than the Orisa. Also, he was slightly out of like the cast is here, the Juno's here. The Juno can't actually see the cast. The Juno can only see the Orisa. Good Juno wall. Again, if you can put it just a little bit further forward so it starts like here and then goes that way, it'll be less kiteable. Because right now we're fighting slightly outside of it. Let's go, Greg. Did you know what? Speedering and kite, run away, run away. You guys are making a mistake. You need to run. Get the heck out of there. Oh, nice spear. Marissa ult. Good. Yeah. Also, fighting in this corner is really bad for Arjuno, because Arjuno, like, has to push and swing really hard to see you. Also, our Sojourn can't see in there, so even if you Orisa ulted, like, here, it would be better. If you pull them in this way, our Sojourn and Juno can play in very safe positions and can see the fight instead of going around the corner. R.I.P. Mira. Also, you two are gonna die, so you should probably just go to cart and just like suicide. Because I don't think you're gonna survive. No, you don't. If we have OC, we can OC this lane. Let's see how we do it. Just use it right now. We're holding on a little too long. Like, we can OC right now. The Orisa is out of cover. This is the Orisa's corner to play, like, safely. And by walking onto the bridge, she is, like, committing. So if we OC now, then we're punishing her walk up. And Mira. Yeah, Mira's trying to go in. Honestly, I'm okay with this play, but we're not pushing with Mira's angle. So I think just a coordination issue here. So yeah, next time, just use OC immediately. Swing with Juno, that's good. Make sure we're marking, I think it was like Reaper or something on this angle. Just make sure we're marking him for a sec. But we don't have to like go in there, we just have to mark him. And yeah, walk main with our OC, that's it. Okay. Was that enlightening? Was that okay?
Yeah, that was. I think that was helpful. I wasn't in the game, but like hearing stuff is still.
Alright, so you try to take screenshots of